How's everyone doing tonight? Or today, or whenever you're watching this? How you doing? I'm doing good. You doing good?
Actually, I'm doing way better than I was, like, a few days ago. Or last week. Excuse you. I still got a little bit. Just a little bit of it. Just a little bit of a cough. But it only hits me during, like, very specific moments. Usually, early in the morning, and then, like, sometime in the evening. I think sometime in the evening is right now. But way better. Just tons more energy, you know. Yeah. I didn't drink it. There was nothing. I did nothing. It was just foam. Okay. So I've got it's funny, you can't really see what I'm doing or what is around me or really anything. But I've got a new TV. Well, it's not new. It's an old TV. Well, it's not old. It's a modern TV. What is my head? So now I've got like an extra monitor, essentially. So if I look this way, for just no reason, that's what it is. So yeah, I've got stuff over here. Now I've got stuff in front of me like I always do. I've got stuff down here also in front of me like I always do. I've got a nice cold, crisp, whatever this is that has alcohol in it. It's 90 calories because I'm trying to watch my figure. What should we doing? I don't know what we're doing. What are we doing? Let's see. I said I was going to talk about Dune, about Ronnie Coleman, because Greg Doucette made a video, and I gotta watch it now. Yeah, I mean, just in time for last stream's little watch along of Ronnie Coleman's fucking. If I can deadlift 800, I can squat 800. It's like, well, that is not a thing that I believe for myself. But if Ronnie believes it for himself, I mean, he looks like that. So, what the fuck do I know? I think we're gonna start. We can probably just go in order, right? Dune, Ronnie Coleman. We'll just go in order. I guess in order would be us practicing Go. I've got this bad habit of not practicing pretty much any other time than right here. I have to change that, and I will eventually. But last week was not the week that I did that. So we're probably just as good, if not worse. But if we're just as good, I would say it's pretty good, better than good and worse. Funky, dry, clean. I would say that's pretty dry. Yeah. Sorry. I do that quite often, I think. Not on stream, just in general, just... Okay, so let's just fucking go, right? Let's, we were at what, 61 BPM, right? Okay, so I am not warmed up at all. Haven't touched this guitar, not kidding, since last week. Last time you saw me, that's the last time I touched this guitar. That's about a week ago. Haven't touched this guitar. Haven't touched any guitar. So this will go poorly, most likely. I've only had 1.5 of these. Probably warm up just a tiny bit, just a little bit. Actually, no. As a fun experiment, we'll just go. We'll just fucking go. Oh boy, okay. Here we go. It's just gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Maybe like a little bit. No. Okay, so I've kind of mostly forgotten it. That was just bad. Let's just run that a couple of times, huh? Gotta remember that goddamn note. So, not great. We'll start from the beginning with just whatever my heart feels. I know it's not how that thing goes at the end, but it's fine. Okay, so at my own tempo, wasn't the worst thing in the world. Wasn't that bad. Could have been worse. Gotta clear my throat for this. Instantly forgot, but we'll get there. We're getting there. Man, every time I want to hit that note, I go. I like how I managed to do some weird slide thing that sort of kind of sounded not too bad, but at the same time, totally not what the fucking song is. It's like, that's not right. And then I went, for some, I don't know why I went, no, it's that's good enough that I don't mind going up 2. I'll go up 2. 2 BPM, nothing. It's just the second the one goes, it's just immediately just fucking. It's only 2 BPM. We got this. Okay. It's only 2 BPM. It's only 2. been trying out different chairs to sit on. None of them are comfortable. Hold on. I've been trying to find different chairs to sit on. None of them are good. None of them feel good. I've tried my own computer chair, which is impossible because it's got I guess I could have put the arms down, but even then, I'm looking at it, it's not gonna work. Steel chair with a nice little butt thing, nice little butt pillow, didn't work. It's all right. So now I'm trying my girlfriend's chair with the same butt pillow because it's her butt pillow. I just steal it. This one is not as great. This one's slightly better than my chair to play in, but still not comfortable. My right leg just fell asleep. I think I'm just gonna buy a piano bench. That's where I'm at right now. So I watched Dune yesterday, and it was fucking awesome. I'm a fan of the director, although to be fair, the only thing I've watched from, what's his fucking name? Denis, he's French, so you have to, this is Italian, but it still kind of translates. Denis Villeneuve. I don't know how you pronounce it. Denis Villeneuve. Oh fuck, dude. I need you to say it. How do you say your name?
My name is Denis Villeneuve.
Excuse me now?
Hi, my name is Denis Villeneuve.
Denis. There's not even an S that he pronounces in there. I went Denis. Denis.
My name is Denis Villeneuve.
Denny. Okay, Denny. What up, Denny? Denny. Oh man.
Hi, my name is Denis Villeneuve.
There's an N in there, sir.
My name is Denis Villeneuve.
Bro, there's an N that you're just skipping over. All right, Denny. Fuck. I'm just kidding. This is gonna be the whole Denny.
Hi, my name is Denis Villeneuve.
It's almost like Villeneuve. Man, this is taking up way too much time.
My name is Denis Villeneuve.
Villeneuve. It's almost like Villeneuve. Denis Villeneuve.
Hi, my name is Denis Villeneuve.
Denis Villeneuve. It's like something like that. I'm actually really interested in watching this. So, back to the mini intro that I'm trying to attempt. So, watched Dune last night. It was awesome. Is an incredibly amazing director. I say that only watching one other movie, and that was Blade Runner 2049. However, that movie is probably my most watched movie in adulthood. 2049 was shot amazingly. It was directed amazingly. The acting was fucking fantastic. I'm trying to think of things that I didn't like about it. It's a little slow. I think after watching it so many times, I'm kind of used to it. Because Dune is slow, but what Dune has that Blade Runner doesn't, which is funny because I like Cyberpunk over, well, no, you know what? Maybe that's what it is. I kind of just like the aesthetic of Dune more than I like the aesthetic of Blade Runner. I guess I like the aesthetic of Dune more. And now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I like the weird sci-fi-ness of it. The Fremen ninja costumes that look dope. But all that aside, I really liked the art direction. Really liked the aesthetic. Really liked the story. I get that if you're not a fan of looking at a desert for 15 minutes, probably not for you. I don't know. Something about it was just this is awesome. It was great. There's a bunch of stuff that I was seeing from a bunch of subscriptions that I have, a bunch of channels that I watch that had some Dune content, and I was like, I don't want to spoil it for myself. I didn't know anything about the shield until I watched it. The shield's cool. I like it. I like this concept of fast moving things not being able to penetrate the shield, but having to get to a place and then slowly making your way through things. It's pretty cool. I like that it gets rid of guns. more or less, not necessarily gets rid of guns, but changes them dramatically. But anyway, Shadiversity had this. I like Shad. I think it's pretty cool. I like Shadiversity. He had this video, and I was just about to watch it, and then I said no. Let me watch the movie first, figure this thing, see what it is, and then I'll watch this. So now here we are.
Chainmail print hoodie.
Only a slow-moving blade can penetrate my shield.
Really?
Yeah.
Shadiversity.
Good advice.
Shadiversity. Shadiversity.
Good advice.
Shadiversity.
Just one fun thing.
Shadiversity.
Greetings, I'm Shad, and the recently released
That was fun.
film Dune, which is based off of the book series Dune, has one of my favorite kind of sci-fi ideas, and it's the idea that you could have a energy shield that protects you from long-range fire, even some types of energy weapons, but not melee weapons. And the reason I explain it in Dune is that they need the shield to allow air to pass through. And so they have it that the shields allow slow-moving particles.
I guess I didn't think about it like that. They don't really. I don't want to ruin things. They don't really tell you what the shields do necessarily. They kind of just go, bah, shield. But hey, that makes sense. It needs to have little particles kind of slowly move through so you can breathe.
But because all fast-moving strikes are going to be stopped by the shield, you then need to either hold it in that position or readjust to move slowly through the shield, which gives the defendant ample opportunity to just knock the blade aside, unless you're so close that it's very difficult to do that.
I wonder if there are any swords in the Dune universe where eventually they have, almost, I don't want to say like a chainsaw, because then chainsaw kind of implies that it's fast, but something that hits and kind of digs in. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if he's going to address this later, but armor, I understand that there's a sci-fi shield that glows blue. Okay, I get it. I think it's fantastic. However, I'm thinking about the scene in the middle where shit goes down, where the people at the place already, the House Arrakis, leaves their dormitories, facility, with nothing but the shields, if I'm remembering correctly. However, the guys that show up with the shields, of course, because everyone has these, but they also show up with, excuse me, oh my god, I'm gonna die. But they also show up with actual armor on. So now, the movie didn't give a shit. The movie didn't give one fuck. They went right through them as if they weren't wearing anything underneath that. I would assume that you would still want to wear a blade-resistant, slashing-resistant armor underneath, would you not? Those already exist now. There is, like, knife-specific armor that if people slash you, it doesn't go through. However, if they stab you, it will go through. But you can get slashed and it doesn't do anything. Stab, just don't get you. But the slashing doesn't. So it's like that already exists today. So why wouldn't you wear something underneath? That way, once the blade hit, you just went, no. Or at the very least, it went, ow, but I'm not dead, right? You know what I'd like to know? The shield works against getting hit with something fast. But does it work against everything that goes fast? Can you get hit by a rocket? Or does it just blow up and you're fine? Does it just take all of that and go and then you just like, you're like Goku. You take a fucking whatever to the head, an energy blast to the head, and you're like, nah, I'm good. It's alright. Is that how it works? Or do you like, whoa, it didn't hurt, but whoa, and then you kind of get knocked back? Because then I wonder, like, could you have like dudes with like big ass warhammers who it's not gonna kill you, but it's gonna get you out of the fight for a little bit if they can just kind of shove you as hard as possible? I have to assume, right? Because you can move an arm out of the way. Does that hurt? Is it still kind of like, it's like a bulletproof vest? You get hit, you get, it doesn't kill you, but it's like, fuck, that's gonna be bruised in the next like 6 weeks. Like, is it sort of something like that, maybe? I'll go read Dune. Maybe I'll find out.
You got to, you know, blocking and stuff, and all these maneuvers, getting the hits against the shields, slashing, drawing, and so there'd still be sword-like combat, but with more grappling incorporated to it. So that's kind of really cool.
I'm enthralled. I'm way too into this right now. I like how I watched this movie, this 2.5-hour movie that was shot beautifully, don't get me wrong, but it was only like half of the first book or something like that, and I'm already like, oh, yes, the shields.
Ronnie Coleman comes clean on what he took and others were taking back in the 90s during the Olympia days. Was it as much as we thought? We're going to look and find out. He was interviewed by none other than Joe Rogan, and we're going to watch. What does he admit to? What was it like back then? And none other than Joe Rogan.
Why is this in like... Is this in Portuguese?
And we're gonna watch. What does he admit to? What was it like back then? And are bodybuilders all using massive amounts? Well, let's hear it from the horse's mouth himself.
You know, your test, D-ball, it's just basic stuff. They made us do it legally. So, you know, you had to go to the doctor.
And you would get prescriptions for steroids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no doctor that's going to prescribe me Anavar or Deca where I'm from, but in the United States, it's very common.
Shouldn't you be out there catching people?
I think I need to go for a doctor visit now.
So the DEA would come to you and you would just say, hey, here's my prescriptions.
Yeah.
And they would go, all right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How did they know where it was?
You told them.
Oh, okay.
So the DA's knocking on your door. Hey, what steroids are you taking? Because you're just too jacked. Well,
Please tell me. They're like, we've been watching your Instagram, and we believe you are too big. Show me your steroids. Please tell me that's how that works.
So if the DA's knocking at your door, checking to see if you have steroids there, you're going to show them what's legal. You're not going to show them your stash of illegal steroids that you've got hidden somewhere else. Whether it's in the backyard, in the basement,
Greg would know. He is a criminal.
in the woods.
Sorry, Greg. Please don't beat me up.
But it's not going to get you.
It's not going to get you 330 pounds with 3% body fat.
No.
Notice he said 3% body fat, not 0.33. Ronnie Coleman, he knows he wasn't really 0.33. Of course, somebody said he was, and he just reported what they said, but he doesn't actually believe it. But I do believe he was close to 3% body fat.
No, it's definitely not going to do that.
This is gonna sound unbelievably strange. I don't know if it's just me who can hear it, but it sounds like someone's sleeping in Greg's video.
It's not going to get you 300.
Body fat, not 0.33. Ronnie Coleman, he knows he wasn't really 0.33. Of course, somebody said he was, and he just reported what they said, but he doesn't actually believe it. Notice he said 3% body fat, not 0.33. Ronnie Coleman, he knows he wasn't really 0.33. Of course, somebody said he was, and he just reported what they said, but he doesn't actually believe it. But
Am I going crazy?
Have no reason to hide it.
I didn't have a reason to hide it. He was a police officer, and using steroids was illegal. It would be like saying I didn't have a reason to hide the fact that I was taking recreational drugs. If it's illegal, then the reason...
Oh my God. Do you imagine pulling you over? Do you imagine
He was a police officer, and
a
using
literal
steroids was illegal.
god?
I don't even know if there's more in their 20s who start versus 19.
Something somebody suggested to you?
Yeah. Guy by the name of Flex Wheeler.
Oh, okay.
Best friend in the world.
And so it was literally Flex Wheeler, professional bodybuilder, the guy that told Ronnie Coleman,
It's just insane to look at. I see it and I have to go, how the fuck does your right thigh look bigger than me?
Third place natural, but with steroids, best in the world multiple times.
How much of a night and day difference was it once you started taking stuff?
As far as the condition,
And so he says, what difference did steroids make? Mostly his conditioning. He was able to get a lot leaner. So when you're on steroids, you can diet harder and you can maintain more muscle. So it allowed him to get even more shredded. He said he didn't get a lot stronger. And I do believe that because while dieting and severely restricting calories, even though you're on PDs, you're not really that strong. I've literally done this myself. I've competed in powerlifting competitions while dieting and lifted less than when I was natural. More, I was quite literally stronger when I was natural than I was when I was dieting on PEDs. Hopefully that shed a little bit of light on what Ronnie Coleman took back in the 90s.
All right. That's it. It's getting close to bedtime, but I was having fun with what I was just doing right now, so we'll take it out there. I have a bad habit of, I don't like saying the word, but fingering notes, but not actually playing them. I don't know what happens there. It doesn't come out. It doesn't come out. I like this note. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Take it easy. Take it real easy. And chill. I don't know what I'm saying.
Contributed to mankind's understanding.
Have a good day, night, evening, afternoon, delight.
That
I got nothing. I'm just gonna go. Bye.
and that the main task of the psychotherapist is to do what he called to integrate the evil, to, as it were, put the devil in us in its proper function.